quiet tones buried deep in metronomes, sipping silence, looped regret in this brew I won't forget. Frequencies in coffee rings carry voices, subtle stings. What I said and didn't say lingered in the steam all day. Keys click soft like distant rain, typing through the soft refrain. No reply, but that's okay. My heart still loops in yesterday. Frequencies in coffee rings carry voices, subtle stings. What I said and didn't say lingered in the steam all day. Every beat, a hidden call, every sip, a free fall. She smiled, but not with sound, left her echo in this ground. Frequencies in coffee rings still repeat the silent things. What I felt but didn't show now plays back in undertow. You asked if I'm okay, I smiled, but silence echoed for a while. The words were close, then disappeared. My heart spoke low, but no one heard. Inside the hum, inside the beat, a voice repeats on soft repeat. What never passed my parted lips still lingers in these coffee drips. I loop what wasn't said, the lines I hid instead. Each thought that I erased still dances through my head, like vinyl left to spin. The silence pulls me in, again, again it plays what I could not convey. The cafe lights were fading slow. Your eyes asked more than I could show. The beat kept ticking through the air, while I just sat and didn't dare. I loop what wasn't said, the lines I hid instead. Each thought that I erased still dances through my head, like vinyl left to spin. The silence pulls me in, again, again it plays what I could not convey. unsaid. Between the lines we tread, the rhythm holds its breath, while truth just hangs in thread. No song could set it free, but I let it loop in me. Again, again it stays in echoing delays. Echoing delays. The coffee's warm, the world is still. A second slips, I lose my will. Between the lines, my thoughts collide, but something soft still stays inside. It's not the words I fail to find, it's that small space that holds the mind, where silence hums and time forgets. A place where quiet never rests. It's the breath between two thoughts, where my rhythm always gets caught. Not the noise, not what I said, but the hush that echoes in my head. Like sideways beat. Headphones on, tapping silent streets. The world moves 4/4 straight and neat, but her rhythm skips on softer feet. Not late, not wrong, just her own sway. Off the map but found her way. No one gets the tunes she plays, but she keeps dancing anyway. Her eyes were offbeat, syncopated light, moving left when others go right. No script, no need to fit the mold. She hums the part she never told. A quiet groove, a distant chord, a rebel rhythm she adored. She paints her thoughts in broken time, speaks in pauses, writes in rhyme. Her fingers tap to ghosted drums. Where silence sings, that's where she hums. Her eyes were offbeat, syncopated light, moving left when others go right. No script, no need to fit the mold. She hums the part she never told. A quiet groove, a distant chord, a rebel rhythm she adored. She's not the kind they understand, but every step is by her hand. In crowded rooms she finds her space. In every pause she finds her pace. A song in silence, still she thrives. No need to match the marching line. She's living in her own design. A rhythm soft yet bold and deep, the kind of sound you never keep. Raindrops tap on the window pane, same beat as my thoughts again. They fall like notes I never played, soft truths I kept, then let them fade. No one hears this rhythm low. It hides beneath the undertow, but every drip and every sigh keeps the loop I hold inside. Muted beats in the rain, dancing soft against the pain. Words I whispered left unsaid, floating where the silence bled. You won't hear them on the track, but they're still playing, looping back. City lights blur like vinyl hums, lost in loops where no walls that no one ever knew. But in this storm, it still feels true. Muted beats in the rain sync with feelings I can't name. They don't need to fill the room, just enough to shift the gloom. And while the noise just fades away, my silent song is here to stay. Steam rose, light hit the floor. Her hands shook, reaching for the door. Outside, calm like morning air, but thunder cracked behind her stare. No one saw her fingers twitch, or the way she bit her lip. The jazz kept playing overhead, but her mind was somewhere else instead. The cafe didn't notice how her world was breaking slowest. Smiling eyes that didn't match, heart on fire, voice detached. They just poured her one more cup, while inside she was screaming up, up. She typed a line, then hit delete, hid the tremble in her beat. A sip, a sigh, a subtle flinch. No one moved, not even an inch. The cafe didn't notice how her world was breaking slowest. Smiling eyes that didn't match, heart on fire, voice detached. They just poured her one more cup, while inside she was screaming up, up. Some storms don't make a sound, they just shake the soul around. While everyone's on steady ground, she's sinking slow without a sound. The cafe didn't notice, but her silence was the loudest. Every beat inside her chest played the truth she never confessed. Still they asked if she was fine, she said yes like every time. Wires wrap like a quiet spell, playing loud what I can't tell. People pass, they never know. There's thunder playing soft and low. Smiles hide behind these tones, but I'm shaking in my bones. Each beat's a place I go to to breathe, where no one asks what's underneath. Headphones hide the storm, no one sees. I'm not warm, rain inside, but faces dry, lining in my lullaby, safe behind this subtle sound, where my chaos won't be found. I sit alone, but I'm not there. There's bass lines buzzing in my stare. They think I'm lost in mellow tunes, but I'm surviving monsoons. Headphones hide the storm, no one sees. I'm not warm, rain inside, but faces dry, lining in my lullaby, safe behind this subtle sound, where my chaos won't be found. Some days I just press play to hold the world a breath away, not escaping, just delay, letting music soak the grave. Headphones hide the storm like a shield that keeps me formed, beats that keep me standing still, while emotions bend my will. You won't hear the breaking part, but the rhythm calms my heart. Cursor blinks, the room is still, but in her chest it's overfilled. Handshake as she hits the keys, riding storms no one sees. Each word drops like silent rain, type through trembling, type through pain. But the beat stays soft, composed, while everything inside explodes. Typing winds, shaking hands, building peace on shifting sands. Her voice is calm, but not by choice. It's the quiet after noise, and though she moves like she's okay, the song she writes keeps pain at bay. Tea grows cold, unread reply. The screen reflects a tired eye. She writes like nothing's out of place, while hiding tears in lowercase. Typing with shaking hands, building peace on shifting sands. Her voice is calm, but not by choice. It's the quiet after noise, and though she moves like she's okay, the song she writes keeps pain at bay. She's not loud, she won't explain, but every bar absorbs the strain. It's not perfection that she seeks, just truth in mellow lo-fi leaks. Typing with shaking hands, her rhythm no one understands, but in the fills the air. It holds her like someone who cares. She writes in rain inside her head, 1,000 lines she never said. Each thought returns, then slips again, soaks her mind like endless rain. No pause, no break, no clear escape, just rhythms wrapped in mental tape. Her melodies, a quiet storm, a loop where all her doubts are born. Thoughts drenched in loops, she plays them all in mute. Waves of what if, what was when, spin around then start again. The beat's the only thing that stays while all her peace just drips away. Curtains closed, her screen aglow, but nowhere else she needs to go. Each drum line pulls her further in, like puddles deep beneath her skin. Thoughts drenched in loops, she plays them all in mute. Waves of what if, what was when, spin around then start again. The beat's the only thing that stays while all her peace just drips away. No umbrella for the mind, no fast forward she can find. She lets it loop and keeps her breath in rhythms holding all that's left. Thoughts drenched in loops still echo through the room. She hums them low, she lets them pour until they flood but leave no shore. And while the world keeps moving past, she stays inside the loops that last. Clock hands sweep like nothing's wrong. Keys click on, the day moves along. But somewhere deep behind her stare, there's music playing unaware. You'd never guess the beat she hides behind the pings and scheduled slides. But every tick's a quiet cue to something loud she's moving through. Behind the clicks and clocks, she's breaking without shock. Her smile stays, her voice is smooth, but inside something's out of groove. No alarm, no flashing light, just steady beats that hide the fight. Deadlines blink and pages turn, while her quiet fingers burn. Composed outside but barely whole, she lets the lo-fi hold control. Behind the clicks and clocks, she's breaking without not shy. Her smile stays, her voice is smooth, but inside something's out of groove. No alarm, no flashing light, just steady beats that hide the fight. It's not collapse that people fear, it's breaking slow without a tear, where time still moves and tasks get done, but hearts don't race, they only run. Behind the clicks and clocks, her soul rewinds and walks through quiet noise and subtle streams, where nothing's real but everything seems. She keeps the beat but not by choice, the rhythm masks her muted voice. A glass between me and the world, reflections clear but thoughts still curled. You see my eyes, the way I sit, but not the storm I coexist. Behind this screen I play the part, but pixels never show the heart. The glow is soft, the light is clean, but nothing's ever what it seems. Screens don't reflect everything, they show a face, not what it brings. You'll see my calm, my steady hands, but miss the waves beneath the sand. I smile and type, I move, I blend, but stories don't begin or end. Blue light hides a deeper hue, you won't see how I filter through what's not said and what stays tight, beats behind this silent fight. Screens don't reflect everything, they show a face, not what it brings. You'll see my calm, my steady hands, but miss the waves beneath the sand. I smile and type, I move, I blend, but stories don't begin or end. If you looked between the lines, you'd find a song that's not in time, one that plays without a sound, but in my chest it still resounds. Screens don't reflect everything, but still we stare, still let them win. So I'll keep quiet, wear my light, and sing beneath this silent night. You'll see me still, but I'll be gone, looping where the pain belongs. She sits still, not blinking fast. A minute feels like it won't pass. The world is here, but far away. Her mind replays what she won't say. Every breath feels thin, unsure, but thoughts keep spinning, never pure. They echo cycle deep, no pause between. A quiet loop she keeps unseen. Barely breathing, still looping. Inside her head it keeps moving. She's frozen, calming outside view. The storming thoughts keep breaking through. No one hears the sound she makes. It's silent, loud, and never breaks. The beat plays soft, a vinyl line, but her pulse skips just out of time. Fingers rest on keyboard keys, but she's lost in mental seas. Barely breathing, still looping. Inside her head it keeps moving. She's frozen, calming outside view. But storming thoughts keep breaking through. No one hears the sound she makes. Silent, loud, and never. She's here but not entirely. Drifting like a melody. Compose on beats no one can trace. Just looping thoughts in quiet space. Barely breathing, still looping. But the rhythm keeps soothing. She won't scream, she won't show. Just lets the silence overflow until the loop becomes her song. Still playing soft, but far too long. She packed her thoughts in folded air, left her shadow on the chair. Took no steps but left the room like silence swallowed all the gloom. No door creak, no final glance, just a fading kind of dance. Slipped away with no regret, like someone no one ever met. No one noticed her exit, like she was made to miss it. No eyes turned, no one asked. Her presence faded with the past. The beat kept going just the same, but no one thought to speak her name. A smile stayed on her old cup, but the coffee never filled back up. They kept talking unaware that a whole world vanished there. No one noticed her exit, like she was made to miss it. No eyes turned, no one asked. Her presence faded with the past. The beat kept going just the same, but no one thought to speak her name. She was music in a quiet loop, a song that stayed beneath the roof. And when she left it made no sound, but something felt unspoken now. No one noticed her exit, no goodbye, no final edit. Still the rhythm softly plays, but something's missing in its wave. She wrote herself in fading ink and disappeared before they blink. She smiled like film with no frame. Perfect shape, but not the same. The moment looked just like it should, but something missed it, never could. space between, just echoes where the joy had been. She knew how to hold her face, but not the sound behind that place. A smile with missing sound, like colors lost but still around. She wore it like a second skin, but silence filled the space within. No one asked, no one knew. That smile had nothing left to prove. Her eyes looked bright but didn't speak, a muted tone beneath her cheeks. She played her part in subtle style, each pose rehearsed, each practice smile. A smile with missing sound, like colors lost but still around. She wore it like a second skin, but silence filled the space within. No one asked, no one knew. That smile had nothing left to prove. It's not the tear that breaks you down, it's holding back what wants to drown, and smiling just to pass the room, while echoes hum a quiet gloom. A smile with missing sound, still haunting when no one's around. She walks, she nods, she blends so well, but hides a truth she'll never tell. You'll see the curve, but not the ache. A perfect frame the heart can't fake. Morning light on open screens, fingers move in quiet streams. No one speaks, no need for sound, but every word falls to the ground. Keys hit like raindrops, soft and real, typing all she dares not feel. Each letter lands like silent thought of things she's written, never taught. Keys hit like raindrops, falling slow in quiet spots. She builds a world no one can see, in paragraphs a melody. And though the room stays calm and still, her every tap reveals her will. Blank lines filled in whispered tone, she makes her solitude her own. They hear the rhythm, not the pain. In every drop a hidden strain. Keys hit like raindrops, falling slow in quiet spots. She builds a world no one can see, in paragraphs a melody. And though the room stays calm and still, her every tap reveals her will. No storm outside, but in her without the props, a silent score, a gentle plea that only hearts in tune can see. And when they ask what she's been through, she only types and presses new. No words fall, the room is still, but silence doesn't mean goodwill. Her breath is light, her face composed, but inside wars remain enclosed. She doesn't shout, she doesn't cry, she just lets time pass her by. But if you listen close enough, you'd hear her calm is built from rough. Quiet doesn't mean peace, it's the pause between the screams, the space where battles never rest. Just hide behind a steady chest. She's not serene, she's holding tight while fighting goes out of sight. Drowns a war she fights alone. They think she's fine, they see her ease, not knowing she can barely breathe. Quiet doesn't mean peace, it's the pause between the screams, the space where battles never rest. Just hide behind a steady chest. She's not serene, she's holding tight while fighting goes out of sight. She walks like rhythm, moves like grace, but carries storm she won't misplace. And every smile she gives away is just armor for another day. Quiet doesn't mean peace, it's where the loudest thoughts increase. You won't hear her falling down, but her silence shakes the ground. So if she says she's doing fine, remember silence has a spine. She didn't say the final line, just let the rhythm realign. Her footsteps fading in the hall, but no one saw her leave at all. The beat kept playing like before, but she was walking out the door. No message left, no reasons why, just echoes low and muted sighs. She looped her goodbye, didn't wave, didn't cry, just hit repeat on all the pain. Let silence speak what she refrains. You never know the moment passed, but she was gone and gone to last. The light stayed warm, the screen stayed bright. vanished out of sight. Her voice remained in sample tone, a ghost inside a microphone. She looped her goodbye, didn't wave, didn't cry, just hit repeat on all the pain. Let silence speak what she refrains. You never know, the moment passed, but she was gone, and gone to last. Not every leaving needs a sound. Some just fade into the ground and play their part until the end, without a break, without pretend. She looped her goodbye like a beat that won't comply. No closure wrapped in melody, just chords of soft uncertainty. And if you ever press rewind, you'll find her silence left behind. There was a sound no mic could catch, no waveform, no magnetic patch. It lived between her breath and fear, too loud for words, too close to hear. She played it back inside her head, a loop of things she never said. No file save, no final take, just silence trembling as it breaks. The noise nobody recorded still lingers where she hoarded all the thoughts she kept in shade, the melodies she never played. It's real though nothing shows, the loudest part of her she knows. She smiled through static, wore the calm, but underneath was not so warm. They heard the beat, the lo-fi breeze, not what was screaming underneath. The noise nobody recorded still lingers where she hoarded all the thoughts she kept in shade, the melodies she never played. It's real though nothing shows, the loudest part of her she knows. And if someone had pressed rec, they still might miss what lay unchecked. Some sounds don't live in audio, they rise in silence, come and go. The noise nobody recorded still echoes unexplored, yet she carries it like coded light inside her chest, too soft for mics. But if you pause and listen right, you'll hear it in the quiet night.